Turn my music high, 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 yeah.
You don't know what you're doing.
This man is Drizzy Drake, man, as my number 3 rapper, man. I like his smoothness, man. He just everything about Drake, man. You put a Drake record on, man.
You feel good.
You on cruise control,
yeah, you
man.
Gonna cruise, yeah.
Drake is my number 3. I'm sticking with that number 3.
Mm.
Are we doing it? My number 3. Oh man, y'all gonna hang me out the draft for this one, but y'all know I got to go with Rose.
I seen it coming.
You lucky Rose wasn't number 1, but it's just something about the hustle. It's just something about the lyrics. It's just something about the story. And it's been a long time since you got that, man. Like when you throw on a Ricky Rose album, to me, man, you can let the top back, you can ride, you can be a gangster, you can be a lover, you can be whatever you want to be at the time. But Ricky Rose is my number 3.
Polo say Rose gonna fill in for you next week, man. We won't know the difference.
Hey, man, Rose
never know the difference.
I won't be mad if you fill in for me next week, man.
Number 3 for me. I gotta go with Ye for number 3, man. He ain't the most lyrical rapper on the list, but I think he the most innovative. He can go from style to style, similar to somebody else on my list we're gonna get into. But he can go from style to style. He make beats, he rap over them. And that College Dropout album, still to this day, a great album. I could play it front to back, maybe one skip in there, song with him and Ludacris. Shout out Ludacris. Yeah, I gotta go with Ye at number 3.
All right, that'll work.
That's good. I forgot about Ye. That's good.
He going through some stuff right now. He fighting over his kids, popping up at their party. But hey, well, who number 2? I'm just talking shit.
No. my number two is this might shock y'all, man, because this one should have been number 1 to me. My number 2 is Biggie Smalls, man.
Okay, all
Notorious B.I.G. Christopher Wallace, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Same way like Drake, man. Big, smooth, everything about Big, man. Growing up in the 90s, man, everybody wanted to rap just because of the Notorious B.I.G. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to drive your car backwards going down the damn ride, you know what I'm saying? Hanging out the window and stuff like that. You wanted the shiny suits. It was everything Bad Boy and B.I.G. So he's my number 2.
I like that. I like that.
I like that.
I want to know who your number 1 is after that.
Hey, my number 2. No, let me stop. My number 2 is Early Hove. You know what I'm saying? Early Jay-Z. It wasn't a rap out that at that time when Hove found his stride and hit his wave. It was ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous. So for me, my number 2, it was Hove, baby. You know what I'm saying? So,
great pick.
I respect that.
So there we go.
I respect it a lot.
Yeah.
I respect it so much that he's my number 2 too, man.
Oh,
Jay is at number 3 for me, and it's real close with him at number 1. But the thing that got Jay on the list in the first place is I think he has the best album ever, period, with The Blueprint. To me personally, I think The Blueprint is the best album front to back ever. And the fact, I think that is what, and I don't mean it disrespectfully, a commercially successful album should sound like. Like with the anthems, the hood anthems, the commercial hits. I think he laid the blueprint, and it's entitled the blueprint for a reason. That's the blueprint for what a rap album should sound like. And that's why Jay at number 2 for me.
Yeah. Hey, let me go back real quick. My favorite Jay-Z album was Volume 1. Because like you said, that was a great commercial, successful album with everything. But that Volume 1 for me and it was almost like he was rapping. It was almost like he was rapping directly to me, as if he was the preacher and I was sitting in the stands just listening to him. It was that relevant. Yeah, it was that relevant and that relatable in my life. So the boy Hov was at Volume 1. That was it for me.
Yeah. I like Volume 1 too. Volume 1 was real good, man. Volume 1 was
I hear you.
Great. Yeah. Reasonable Doubt is great. Blackout. Hey man, I might have to revisit my. Nah.
Yeah, and that's the reason why Jay-Z is my number 1 for everything y'all just said, man. Hov is number 1. Everything y'all just said, plus Beyonce, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we're gonna get red flagged on YouTube.
We're gonna get red flagged on YouTube, man.
No, shout out to Hov, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Best to ever do it, man. You can put on any one of his albums for me, and I'm good with it, man. Like you say, Pop, Blueprint, Zilla Volume 1. Hell, Blueprint, man. Probably the greatest album, rap, R&B, and I know it's bold, to say that, you know what I'm saying? But even topping one of my favorite, Lauryn Hill and Michael Jackson's Thriller, Hov is number 1 for me, man.
I got that Blueprint over Thriller too, man. You right. That Lauryn Hill album, I got it over both of them. That was a great album, man.
Yeah.
Album.
Yeah.
I knew we all would have Jay on our list. That's why the intro is what it is. But man,
hey,
respect to Jay, man.
I want to hear y'all number 1s, man, because I think we need a drum roll or something in between this spot because with Jay being y'all number 2s, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Zilla, don't come with no Birdman, father like son, man.
You definitely gonna get us red out. That man done told something, man.
I'm just talking. I'm just talking.
Well, if you just talking, you better explain it to him before he pull up on you. That's all him, Stunner.
And whoop all 3 of us. You know what I'm saying?
All 3 of us get it, man. Hey, man. I'm gonna black my face out, man.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Go ahead.
I'm definitely gonna be from a secret location. My number one favorite rapper is B.I. because the way he put his words together and the way he gave you the story, you can close your eyes and you can ride, you can jam, you can cry, it's just a body of everything. When you heard that Ready to Die album, you knew it was street. When you heard that Life After Death, it just took you somewhere else from front to back outside of the song with Lil Kim. That outside of that song, Biggie had a classic because you could put it on and you were somewhere else, man, because it was magnificent, man, front to back. And when he said black and ugly as ever, however, I stayed Gucci down to, bro, I was done. He gave Fat Boys a chance to live again. Shouts out to B.I., the greatest.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I like that, man. And then on top of that, real quick on Big before I get into mine, we're gonna have a little drum roll for me. But I was watching an interview with I think it was Crazy Bone and Busy Bone, Bone Thugs and Harmony, and they was saying they was talking about when Big was recording his verse for you seen it, Zilla?
Mm-hmm.
When Big was recording his verse for what's the name of the song? I can't think. I'll play it.
Bone and Biggie.
Notorious Thugs. Notorious Thugs. There you
Notorious
go.
Thugs. Yeah.
Yeah. When he was recording his verse for Notorious Thugs, man, they said that they all got in the studio, they record their verse, and they thought that Big would come in with his flow and kind of like switch it up or whatever. And then they said that they recorded their verse, and Big was like, "Hold on, give me a second." He said, "Wrote some stuff." And then they said they were shocked when they heard it. They was like, man, Big could do that cadence too. Like the man was just so
Yeah.
he could rap in any way. And I hate that we didn't get a chance to see him grow, because I'm sure we probably see a Big with a Lil Uzi Vert or something right now, man. Big is that different and that crazy with his rap.
One thing I want to say about Big before you get into your number one part is that I hope people don't judge B.I. on the stuff that was put out after he passed away, that Puff was just putting out. The Life After Death and the Ready to Die, that's it. Everything else outside of that, let's leave it alone, man. Let's let the great B.I.G. live on those 2 CDs, man. Pop, I know who your number one is, but tell it to the world, baby.
Number one for me, man. Drum roll. Lil Wayne, man. Hey, it's easy.
I knew it.
Lil Weezy F, baby, and the F is for phenomenal, like he say. Don't start with an F, but that's what it is. It's easy for me, man. Lil Wayne, the best, well, my favorite rapper of all time, easy. The reason why I thought I could rap back in high school or whatever, man, Lil Wayne is that. Lil Wayne is the Lil Wayne, his influence is bigger than rap to me too, man. You see kids walking down the street with face tats. That's all Lil Wayne, colorful dreads or whatever.
Yeah.
And rapping wise, man, I appreciated all of the storytelling from rappers before him.
Yeah,
right. The thing that caught my eye with Lil Wayne is Lil Wayne didn't really get into storytelling or whatever. What he did was more punchline rapping, like he'll say a line that will lead you to a line. And I feel like he was the best to ever do that.
Mm-hmm.
As far as some money to be made, best believe that I'm clocking. I run it myself like the quarterback option. Something like that.
Yeah,
man. It's just, it punches you and it hits you. And man, Lil Wayne is the GOAT to me, man. Just, hey, what more can I say? Jay-Z still on the list too.
Right.
Hey, yeah, I agree with you, Paul. You put Wayne in front of Mike, that man gets insane, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was a Lil Wayne fan from The Block Is Hot. I didn't really follow his career like that, but when he got into his zone with the Carters and all the other stuff, and when I heard that track, 6'7", and he did what he did, I said, "Oh, this man."
And something I tell people too about that, I don't think in that time frame, I didn't think anybody else could do what he did on that track like he did. On that 6 foot, 7 foot, or the million, I don't think anybody else could have did.
Nah,
they couldn't. He laid the blueprint down first for those guys to come behind him and emulate what he did.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you got to be out of your mind to rap like he rapped on there, and then kill it the way he killed it. Shouts out to the boy Gunn too.
Corey Gunn. Yeah.
Corey Gunn. He killed it too. So I don't have a problem with Lil Wayne being number one.
Yeah.
Zilla, you didn't miss nothing in them the Block Is Hot days, man. You ain't missed nothing at all.
Okay.
Man. I agree with you guys. I agree with you.
Hey, all right.
I'm a huge Lil Wayne fan, man, but the Block Is Hot, man. There was a lot of noise making, man. He wobbly, man.
Music, ha, 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 yeah.